is activated, the Queen can track it. David points out that if the Queen is already coming, they could bait her like she baited them first. Oaken and David think they can hide the real sphere inside an isolation chamber and replicate its radiation signal with a decoy inside a tug filled with cold fusion bombs, then the Queen will follow that signal into a trap. The only thing they need is some way to track the Queen, and Adams reveals he still has a radar truck from the First War. Adams and David talk with the few pilots that are left, explaining that since the satellites are down, someone will have to fly in manually to detonate the bombs, meaning that pilot won't survive the mission. Patricia tries to volunteer, but Whitmore cuts in and accepts the mission, ignoring his daughter's disapproval. Meanwhile, Julius wakes up and convinces the siblings to take him to Area 51. However, they're running out of gas and moving at a glacial speed. They stop by a gas station and find a school bus full of kids that were abandoned by the driver, so Julius takes over and with all the kids aboard, he begins driving the bus toward Area 51. Inside the mothership, the pilots find the aliens' hangar. Jake runs ahead to distract the aliens by insulting them and peeing on their floor while his friends steal the jets. The aliens don't take Jake's insults well and open fire, but before they can hit Jake, the pilots take off on the jets and pick Jake up. Immediately the aliens begin chasing after them and closing the doors, so the pilots have to pull some extra moves to avoid getting killed. In the heat of the battle, Jake apologizes to Dylan for almost killing him all those years ago. After a few close calls, the pilots manage to reach the doors and escape right before they close. Everyone at the base gets ready for the attack. Patricia watches her father leave despite her protests and decides to fly along to help him. At that moment, Julius and the kids arrive on the bus at the same time the Queen arrives with her army. As the base and the aliens both open fire to start a new war, David notices the bus and brings it over to his sector for protection. The sphere is put in the isolation chamber and the Queen falls for it, believing Whitmore has the real signal. Patricia flies her jet near her dad's and says goodbye before he faces his sacrifice. As David puts a shield around the alien army to contain the explosion, Whitmore enters the Queen's ship and detonates the bombs. For a moment, the team believes